Hello everybody, I am Glenyce Hughes and I get to travel this beautiful planet of ours, facilitating people in creating their dreams come true. And I am in a small town in Alberta called Brooks. And they have this beautiful atrium where they have fish that you can pay $1 to feed. They have a beautiful waterfall way behind me. And then I'm going to ever so carefully, like all this greenery. It is so beautiful. And there's like a picnic table to sit in. Well, you can see it back there. How does it get any better than that? So I thought I'm gonna sneak in here this morning and do this video before I facilitate bars here. How did I get so lucky? So what do I want to talk about today? Well, if you've listened to my radio show this week or you're my Facebook friend, you would have seen that hubby and I had to make the very difficult choice to put our sweet kitty Gromit to sleep. He'd been sick and it was just time. And he was ready, he asked, so yay. Grateful we were able to do that for him. For us, it's still tough. And what I wanted to talk about is something that can really stick people. Now, from my history, I know that this isn't real, so it doesn't actually stick me, so I'm totally fine with it. But just something for you to keep in mind, and not that you're wrong if you do it or you say it, just check in with the energy. When we say to somebody, I'm sorry for your loss, what we're doing is we're sticking them with the lie that we've lost the person or the animal or the job or whatever it is. And we are infinite beings, we are oneness. It's impossible to lose anything or anyone or any whatever. So you just want to be really aware of that, because when people get that message over and over, especially when they're grieving and they don't have other information like I do. Many of you know I worked as a professional medium for 10 years. I know we can't lose the buggers. So, but if people don't know that, then every time they hear that, that creates more separation between them and the person or the event or the experience or the animal or whatever it is. And so the more that we can be with what is, and it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, really. Is there anything I can assist you with? Is there, I'm sorry you're going through this. There's so many other things that we can say, but I'm sorry for your loss is one of the biggest lies that we project onto others and onto ourselves. It's impossible to lose anyone or anything. So if we stop buying that lie, how much more can we be with what actually is, which is that they are still with us. Now, I'm saying that, but please know, I would so love for Grammy's body to still be here with us. So I don't mean it from that. I don't mean it as well, they're still with us, so it's okay. Believe me, I am so not saying that. I get how much our bodies miss their bodies. I get it. Believe me, listen to my radio show, okay? But to recognize it's a lie, and when we say it and then we project it and then we stick people with it or we stick ourselves with it. And I remember years ago, because this is something I've had the awareness of, obviously, for many years with the work that I did as a medium. And a friend of mine, her mom died. So I went to the store to buy her a sympathy card. I could not find one. There was probably, 20 or 30 to choose from. I could not find one that did not have the loss of your mother on it. And it was just like, holy, come on. Like, she didn't lose her mother. Yes, her mother's body was no longer with us, but she didn't lose her. And if we don't buy the lie of separation, what could we create? And how much more ease can it be through the grieving process? But again, not from that separation, not from, well, they're still here, so it's okay. Not from that, but really like, hey, when I'm having a tough time, Grammy, chat with him, play with him energetically. It's different, and I'm still going to, you know, have tears over his body not being with us. His little, you know, he would, if he was on top of you and you were petting him and you stopped, he'd put his like paw up at your neck and then he'd claw. I mean, it drove me freaking nuts, but I'll tell you what, it's one of the things I miss the most right now. So anyway, I just wanted to do that, and please know, if you were one of the people who said to me, I'm sorry for your loss, I know, okay, I know. You don't have to apologize, just recognize what occurs when we do that, and what else? What else could we say or be for people? Yeah. And the other thing that I really have been in so much of allowance this time is that it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable, you know, if I'm crying and people around me are uncomfortable. It's okay for me to be uncomfortable while hubby's crying. Whereas before, I would always not, like, try not to do it if it was me that was going to make other people uncomfortable, or fix it if hubby was crying, or, you know, people I cared about. And that's been a huge piece of this for me, and I'm so freaking grateful for that. Because really, what if we could stop judging it? What if we could be uncomfortable and not have to fix it or change it? So have an awesome week, sweet friends, and I look forward to chatting with you again.